until the very last drop of sweat, until very last ounce of strength. I will continue giving my best because God has called me to preserve. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. Colossians chapter 3. Even when I am tired, I will not give up because they are one who stands firm to the end will be saved. Matthew 24. Matthew 24. We had the intruder. May I be able to say, in the end, I have fought the good fight and I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Amos chapter 4. I wish you can understand. I wish you can understand. Today we are going to trade live. Today we are going to trade live. Let me hope you are ready to harvest today. Tell me where you're watching from so that I can send you hugs. Tell me where you are watching from. AED card just paid. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Let us first check on AUD card. Someone is saying that AUD card is just from paying dividend using the famous smart strategy. We have our area of benefit. We first go to higher time frame, like daily. Then we see what is taking place here on daily. Daily we are in uptrend. Data we are in uptrend. Let me first see. That was the up. The last swing low. Breakout retest, continue going down. Coming back. After going down, we didn't continue going down here. We continue going up, so that means this was the level. Again, we're waiting for breakout. And after breaking it out, we just decided to continue going up. So I think here we are in uptrend. Since we are in uptrend, we keep looking for buys. Okay. If we are in uptrend, you keep looking for what? For buys. So what is the area of benefit do we have here? We can decide to have this as our area of benefit. We call it the market price. Reason why we call it the market price, where people are buying and selling their asset, but this candle didn't tap there. That means this area of benefit was there was this one. We mark the current one, and the current one was this one. We had our liquidity in the area of benefit. We had our liquidity in the area of benefit. Almost these 3 candles, most 5 candles, and we got this candle that came and swept all this liquidity. So what do we expect? Of course, as usual, we always set 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. The higher the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to win. The lower the risk to reward ratio, the higher the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to lose. The lower the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to win. And we all know traders' mistakes that they make are results of losses. How can we limit our losses? By increasing our winning rate. How can we increase our winning rate? By risking 1-to-1. So that is how we invested here. Congratulations, it was a very good shot, and I'm happy you got it. That is strategy. We call it the famous smart strategy. If you are new here and you don't know about it, make sure you visit this YouTube channel and you watch videos about the famous smart strategy that has almost 95% winning rate. The man from Tungamo. That is great. That is great. Greetings to you, my man. How are you doing today, mentor? Hello, son of Sam. Hello, hello. Hey, Mimi. After your soft life. Mimi. Greetings to everyone in England. Botswana, Thaban Moyo. This guy I think I had never missed any of my videos. I see him commenting on TikTok. He's always active. Thaban Moyo, let me hope you are enjoying everything. How is Botswana? Here is James Mujisha, the man in Dubai. Vita Mugabe. Sabit Victoria, big up. Rusi, good afternoon, Nairobi, Kenya. How are you, son of Sam? AD card just paid Vita Mugabe. That's great. That's great. I worked on it and I've seen it was great. I follow you, but I don't know how to place a trade. Sure. That is a very bad idea. Make sure you inbox me in my Telegram group. Link in the bio. We shall see what to do for you. I am here before I was here before son of Sam. You have made my day. That is great. That is great. Titan. Masco Jr. watching from Rubiris. Hey, my friend, my hometown, the council of Masco. Good afternoon, Zambia is built. Good afternoon, Zambia is building. We are celebrating the victory of our president. Hey, that is great. Timothy Pollard. Hey, you are in the Polish land. Good afternoon, everyone from Mbalala, watching from Zimbabwe. Guys, I'm really happy to see you today. Check your Zawa, please. I'm not profitable, but with you, I'm soon. Of course, there is no doubt. Hello from Rwanda. Tunga. I am also around from deep in the village near Tanzanian border. Oh, are you in Mutukura? Greetings, my man. US, USD JPY 2 hours. Hello, mentor. Thou, please, waiting to gold sweep liquidity, man. Okay. Let us check on gold and we see if we can harvest, if we are going to have some dividends today. Gold, we are already in. Gold, we are already in. Yeah, because we entered from here. So you can also still also re-enter here. Where we are now, you can enter immediately because we are in this trade. This is the trade that we are in. So you can do what we call re-enter. Okay? Because we entered on this candle. So now you can do enter again. The opportunity was waiting for you. Is there news today? Do we have news today? Are we having news today? Okay, that is our trade. You can do re-enter, stop loss down here. Take profit there. Let us wait and see what tomorrow will bring. But the entry candle, it is this one. Because it is the one that swept repeatedly at least on those two candles. It also swept liquidity on those two what? On those two candles. So if we are not having news there, let me first check on Forex Factory. Remember, Forex Factory is very important. Always check on Forex Factory. There is no any news today. The whole day is green, so the market is likely to continue going where it is supposed to go. We had only GBP news today. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let us check on the USD JPY. USD JPY. Hey, even GBP chief, we have already got a setup here. And it has also done already dividends. It has already paid dividends. USD JPY. USD JPY, they had a setup here. I think it was in Asian session. If you didn't grab it, then you missed out of it. Because USD JPY, we are in uptrend. And we said as long as there is two candles in the same level, we consider it as the area of benefit. Then we got this candle. But by the way, Sumar, I've never seen any strategy that performs like this. This is one of the, this strategy is on another level. Here, we shift on liquidity on these two candles, and we got this candle that came back into the area of benefit. So what happened? Let us see what happened. We had set our 1-to-1 here. After setting our 1-to-1, we have already hit take profit. This strategy is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You mean 2H? Let us check on 2H. USD JPY 2H. USD JPY 2H. Yeah, of course it is following all our rules. If it comes back on the entry point, we are going to take it. But sometimes I don't like buying the top, but in our rules, we have not yet put that one. Since we have not yet put that, we can still take this trade. But this one, it is always like buying on the top. And our strategy will always work very well when we get that small little pullback. But sometimes they also work because it has fulfilled everything. Because this is our area of benefit, as long as there are two candles in the same level. Then we go to repeat T, which was taken here. So there is nothing that can stop us from entering this trade. But don't enter now since it is going down. Enter by the time they start breaking highs. USD card 3H. USD card 3H. Even 2H. Even 2H has given us a setup. So it has given us another chance of entry there. I think we cannot enter. Yeah, instead of waiting to enter here on 3H, we are going to enter on 2H. Reasons, we do top to down analysis, guys. Don't forget. So we need to first check and we see on daily what is taking place there. No. So to understand what is taking place there, that was the top. The question is, can we consider this? No, candles are at the same level. I think maybe here we can say this move started from here. Because here there are bunches of candles at the same level, even if they are same color, but you see it is the area of benefit. So we wanted the breakout, retest, then continuation. But they didn't give us that. But we said if they don't give us that and we come down, we make any structure, we go up. If they come back to break this level, if we get any candle that crosses below down this level, and they take cross of it, we start selling, and we got this candle that crossed the price below the level. And they have already taken the loss of it. They have already taken the loss of it. So that's why we are going to consider this. The pair was tricky. Someone can say maybe this level because the candles, but if you can see, at least here we have more than 3 candles on the same level. So that is the area of benefit, not down here. And even if we say that we mark down here, of course, still it is already in downtrend. Because what we wanted here, it is a breakout, retest. It is a breakout. We got a candle that made this breakout. We got this one that is tested and they took the loss of it. That means still we are in downtrend, not uptrend. But the right area was this one, where the move started from. And if this one, it was a red candle, at least the red candle, this one would have taken this level as the rest where the move started from. But they are the same candle in the same color moving in the same direction. But here it is a different case. This candle, even though it is green, but you see they are more. Say there is also another this candle which has more sellers than buyers, and we have another candle here which makes this area the level of the area of benefit because there is one candle that at least has more buyers than sellers, and they are more than 2. We have 1, 2, 3, so it makes it the area of benefit. If it is the area of benefit, then we can consider it the start of the move. So here we are in what we call downtrend. So when we are looking for trades here on 1H time frame, we are supposed to be looking for sales. And if we are looking for sales, good news is we have already got our sales, not buys here. That's why we had this setup and that's why it works. We need to consider all those things. If you don't consider the things, then we are dead. Trust me. So we had this candle that swept liquidity in all this level. We had a candle that swept liquidity in all that level, and this candle, it was called the small candle, which came and gave us. That's why we are winning going down. So we are looking for sales here. And we have already got our setups there that has already given us. So what are we waiting for? I think maybe if we can mark the direct on this higher level, if we get this this liquidity was taken, and even this one was taken by this candle. If we can increase a little bit there, this candle took all this liquidity. So what are we waiting for? Maybe if we can get another msumar here that sweeps liquidity on top here, and it comes back here, we can look for sales. Yeah. Someone is saying you like the video there. Why don't we like liking the video? Let us press those like buttons. We are 124 people here. Press that like button. Press the like button. Press the like button, guys. But if you feel like you don't want to take it easy, no stress. Don't stress yourself. But it is always good to press the like buttons. You cross X there on the top. After crossing the X that you are seeing on the right corner, not that heart. That is not the like button. After pressing that X on the right corner, you cross it. After crossing it, you like our video. After liking our video, you tap back on live chats, you continue on chats. That's how we do our live. Press those like buttons, press those like buttons. So guys, that is it. Is there any other pair that we are looking at? UK 100 trend. Okay, let us check on UK 100. Trend of it, I think we have even already got set up here if we are in uptrend, but let us first check the trend on higher time frame. Oh, we already in sales here because it is self-explanatory, the trend of this one. Let us do it together. Oh, so what the first thing to do, it is to mark on the top where the move is. And the move started from here. Where did the move is now here? That is the highs. Remember, we consider body not wicks. And this move started from here. At least 2 candles on the same level, okay? At least 2 candles on the same what? On the same level. So what we want is a breakout, retest, then continuation. Breakout, retest, and continuation. So we got this candle that did what we call a breakout. This candle did what we call a breakout. We got this candle that retested on this level. And by the time they started taking the lows of it, that's when we entered the down trend. So on UK 100, we on downtrend. Because we consider breakout retest continuation and it happened here, there is nothing else. And they took the rows of this candle that did what we call breakout. Okay. So here on UK 100, we are looking for sales. So what are we waiting for? In a candle. So it is good if we can get something like this. After this hour closes, we get something like this. It would be better. Euro USD. Let us check on Euro USD. Ooh. Yeah, Euro USD, we already in it. You just do enter when it comes back on the entry point. Mhm. So if it comes back on the entry point, you enter. Don't enter now because it is telling us that we are wrong. If you see the market going in opposite direction, don't enter. It is the biggest sign telling you that you are wrong. Okay? So don't push it on yourself on it. If you have not yet entered, you make that mistake. Enter when they come back, they reject, they come back on this entry point, then there you are allowed to do what? To re-enter. Okay? But for now, we are in it and it has done wonderfully. Let us first do top-down analysis of it. Top-down analysis. Before you do anything, you need to first see where the lows is. And on this candle, lows were here. So where did this move start? Of course, it started from where? It started from here. You need to understand those small things matters. Eh? Because why do they matter? Because you are going to be entering in a wrong trend. And when you are entering in a wrong trend, you are likely to lose a lot. You are likely to lose a lot. So what did we expect here? We expecting breakout, retest, continuation. And indeed, we get this breakout. We got a breakout on this candle. Then we got another candle that retested this level, which is this one. And after testing this level, what did we want? We wanted by the time they start breaking the highs of it, then we were going to, by the time they started breaking the highs of it, we started buying. So now how do we know that now we are going to change to going down a trend? You need to consider all those things. Of course, we are going to mark where the move started from. We mark on this level. After marking this level, because we are seeing this move, this body where it is, it started from where? Here. So what do we want? To understand that now we are going in downtrend, we want a breakout, retest, then continuation going down. As simple as that, you have already mastered the market structure. But there are 7 ways the market changes the trend. If you have not yet watched our video about the market structure, go and watch it. And even there are others that are coming well detailed, better than the one that we are having there. So if you have not yet watched that one, then you are missing out. Go and watch it. Then you will do a top up when the other one comes. What I can tell you, knowledge is power. If you are doing something from the beginning, what I was telling you, if you are doing something, do it with all your energy until the very last drop of sweat, until very last ounce of strength. I will continue giving my best because God has called me to preserve. Don't do anything when you are putting there one leg. Don't do anything when you feel like you don't want to do it. You will never succeed on that thing. That's why in Colossians chapter 3, God said it very well. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. Whatever you do, the Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. Don't do something as if you do it in our culture. We call it gadvengaria. You do it as if you don't want to do it. That means you will never succeed in anything. If you feel it is not your thing, look for anything that you feel you are passionate at it. Do it with all your heart. Because me, after seeing trading, I said I would become consistent, successful trader, or I will die as a poor man. And even God, after listening to that statement, he said, I will make my son succeed. And indeed, I succeeded in this business because I gave it all. That's why I managed to come with the famous Musmar strategy. That's why I managed to be looking at charts, and God gave me knowledge and said the market will always change the trend in 7 ways. That's why we have managed to come out with all those things, not just because we were doing it when we never wanted. No. Even in the Bible, God said it. If you are doing any work, do it with all your heart, as if you are working for God, as long as you are not a thief. Don't say tomorrow I'm going to be entering in someone's house. Then I will go with all my heart as if I'm working for God. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Son of Sam, we decided to become a pastor. No, it's because I like reading, and when you read those books, they give you courage and you keep moving. You see, I was once in darkness, but when I saw the light, my life became easier and sweet. You see, when you are believing in God and you really believing in Him, not just putting one leg, like the way very many people you are putting it here in what we call trading. Me, I can even spend months without going in church. But every time I'm in my room or anywhere, I always pray to God to give me courage, to be on my side. Send me angels so that I don't sin. Because for me, I don't believe in churches and those mosques and all that. No. But I believe God is there and God does wonders. And God doesn't care whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian or you are what? Whatever religion you are in. Because there are Muslims that are going to go in heaven and there are Muslims that are going to go in hell. There are Christians that are going to go in heaven. There are Christians that are going to go in hell. There are those son of Sam who doesn't even believe in any religion. There are some who are going to go in heaven and there are some who are going to go in hell. As long as you believe in God with all your heart, you're on the right place. Yes, sometimes I can go in church. I believe in institutions because I'm a Christianity. But I believe in God more than the institutions because institutions were created by man. Yeah, Kemijisha. Of course, you feel yourself that I'm not doing enough. Trust me, you'll be feeling it in your heart and you say, there is something that's missing here. By the way, if it came back on the entry point, let me hope you entered because it had already done what? It has already come back to the entry point, and it has given us another chance to enter. So we first look at the NASDAQ, check JPY, JPY. Okay. So we start with NASDAQ. So we are going to be setting the trend of the market at least 10 pairs in a week, me with and Mr. Mobiru. Make sure that you guys you don't mess up. Make sure that you don't mess up. NASDAQ, we are still in uptrend because if you see where it started from, because we had already explained why we reached here, that is the last swing high, and this move started from where? Here. So to understand that now we are going in downtrend, we are supposed to come and break the lows of this level. When they take the lows of that level, we break out, retest, then continuation. That is when we are going to change the trend. Okay? So all eyes on NASDAQ, but for now we are still in uptrend. So we go on lower time frame to look for our setups. Okay? Okay. Okay. So now the area of benefit that we are having, it was this one. Okay. We go step by step. This strategy is playing like a day. And the good thing with it, we will always, this is the area of benefit that we are having. And this kind of faking out here, it has come back to the area of benefit as you are saying. Or you can even decide and you say, okay, our area of benefit is here, because as long as we have two candles on the same level, you can still consider this one as the area of benefit, because we have two candles on the same level. So if this candle rejects and it had already swept repeatedly, and I'm not seeing any liquidity which is behind there, we are going to take buys of NASDAQ. So they have already taken the lows there. We would be worried about this liquidity, but it was swept by this candle. And we would be worried about this one, which was taken by this candle. So there is no any liquidity that we are worried about there. Since there is no any liquidity that we are worried about, so we are just waiting this candle if it rejects, and it tells us that there are more buyers than sellers in this candle in the coming 5 minutes, because NASDAQ can do it. Then we will enter by the time they start breaking the highs here. So if you are not in our Telegram group, please make sure you join our Telegram group using the link in bio. Okay? Using the link in what? In bio. So if this one comes back on the entry point, we are going to enter on it. Gold. Gold, we are still holding on this one. Even though it looks sappy, but we are still holding on it. We win some, we lose some, as long as the outcome is income. The last week, in the history of Musumari strategy, the worst case scenario that has ever happened to me, it was losing 5 trades in a row. 5 trades in a row. But 2 weeks back, this strategy, first one of the greatest dips since I started trading it. I managed to lose 8 trades in a row. That one has never happened in my lifetime when I was trading this strategy. I managed to lose 8 trades in a row. And I was starting the sets of 20 trades. I lost 8 trades in a row. And even me, for the very first time, I said, I think I'm going to lose these sets of trades. But do you know what happened? Yesterday, I pressed my last trade of 20 years trade. I managed to win 10. I managed to win 10 trades. 10 trades, and I managed to lose 10 trades. After losing 8 trades in a row. Then I said, if you have the system and you are believing in it, just keep doing what you're supposed to do. Because after losing 8 trades in a row, I managed to win. I managed to win another 7 trades in a row. Then I lost 1. I won 2. I lost 1. So at the end of the day, I managed to complete the sets of 20 trades when I'm on break even. And yet I lost 8 trades in a row. So why am I telling you this today? No matter how things become worse, no matter how difficult it becomes, just keep doing what you are supposed to do. Don't care about 1 trade, 2 trades, 5 trades, and 3 trades. Always care about the system. And this system, when I finish, when I'm on break even, it is normal. Sometimes they do it. If I take like 10 trades, 10 sets of trades, I can get one which is on break even. It is normal. It always happens. But this one, I lost 8 trades in a row for the very first time in the carry of Musumar strategy. 8 trades. No, God is, we have not yet poured water for Caro. We are still holding on it because we entered from here. Yeah, we entered from here. So don't say that the water of Caro of God is poured. No, it is poured by the time they take rows of it. So what do I want you to learn from that? Only can you, so the reason the reason that I want you to run from it, I lost 8 trades in a row, but I kept doing what I'm supposed to do. By the time I completed my sets of 30 trades, I managed to win 10 and lose 10. That is the magic that happened. I've never lost 8 trades in a row, but I lost it for the very first time. And I managed to come out from that deep because I am married to this system. So if you have something that you are believing in, do it with all your heart and just continue doing what you are doing. Very many people, they think we don't have difficult times in trading. We also face difficult times. So someone is telling me, I explain about this trade. So this trade started like this. So we say if we have 2 candles on the area of benefit, we mark it as area of benefit. And if they come, we want a candle that will come and sweep liquidity, either this side or on this same level. And this side, we didn't have any liquidity which is there. That means the liquidity that we had, it is there, it is there. And we say only as long as we get 2 candles that are nearby, if they sweep liquidity on it, we consider it as a liquidity. So that's why we had to set our buy stop here. And we wait until this candle, they break highs of it. They break highs of it, okay? So we had to set 1 to 1. So what are we waiting for? Either to hit stop loss or to hit take profit. So whatever happens here, it is just a noise. Okay. So everything that was happening there, it is a noise. Because they have not yet taken the lows of that candle, and they have not even hit our take profit. So they either do one thing, because this is the candle that we are still holding on it and they are still respecting it. So that's why we are still holding on gold. Okay. No, the eight challenge of losing 8 trades in a row. No, you have not yet grown your account. Because if you lose 8 trades in a row and you blow account, that means you calculated your risk management in the wrong way. Because what do? For example, if I have my account of a prop farm, let's say I have the 50,000 account. 50,000 account. And this account, they are telling me that I'm supposed to be losing what we call, I'm supposed to be losing 10%. So 10% of 50,000, it is 5,000. Okay. So I get 5,000, I divide it with 20 trades that I'm going to take. Understanding it, you get 5,000. You divide it with 20 trades. Hmm? 5,000 divided by 20 trades. So on each trade, I'm supposed to be risking, on each trade, I'm supposed to be risking $250. I understanding it. So that means by the time I complete, I lose 8 trades, my account is still there. There is no way I can grow it. That is the system. That is how we are supposed to be doing it in our system. I understanding it. That's how we are supposed to be doing it in our system. Oh, someone can say that me, I have now, like the way I used to do it when I was still trading handtake, they used to give us bonus on each trade. So me, I would say on my bank account, I'm having 20,000 US dollars. So I'm willing to lose all that money. But I can't put it at once because they used to give me bonus on handtake. So what I used to do, I used to put 1,000 on handtake. Then they give me another bonus of 1,000. So that means on each trade, I would risk 2,000. So I was risking my account to blow up on each trade. Because I knew on my bank account, I had 20,000. Okay, so on each account, and they were also giving me the bonus of 1,000. So to finish my 2,000, I'm supposed to lose 20 trades in a row. 20 trades in a row, which is very hard to happen. It had never happened, and it can't happen, and it will never happen with some smart strategy. We can't lose 20 trades in a row. That means there is no any chance of growing my account. It is not there. There is no any chance it is not there. Yes, we can say at 100, there is only like 2% chances of losing that account. So that's why me, each trade I was blowing up account, I enter trade, either it gives me a win or I lose it. That is it. If I lose it, I deposit another 1,000. They give me another bonus of 1,000. Then my stop loss was 2,000 on each trade. And that's how I managed to make the fortune using the famous strategy. I stay. Me risking 2,000 on each trade, it is not a problem to me. But I risk it when I'm calculating it. But very many traders, the mistake they make, You are having 2,000, you are risking 1,000 on each trade. After losing 2 trades, you go at home, you start crying. That is not how we manage risk. And people, they think when we are managing risk, we are supposed to be trading $500 or $100. No, me, the highest that I have ever gone, I have ever risked $4,000 on each trade. $4,000 on each trade. I used to do that. I have ever done it on each trade, risking 4,000 US dollars. But it was calculated. It was what? It was calculated. It was a calculated move, not just moving blindly that I'm just risking 4,000. No, you risk with what we call as long as you know that I'm having my 40,000 on my account and I'm willing to lose that money. Because if you're not willing to lose that money, you're likely to make mistake on the way if you face a losing streak. You are supposed to be willing to lose that money so that you can be in the state of mind of losing equal on each trade. Not revenge trading, not what. Because you may find the system works, but you are not patient enough after losing 8 trade. You say, hey, we are dying. Let me increase the lot size to make my money back. No, that is very, very wrong. That is very what? That is very wrong. So someone was telling me, is gold in daily resistance? Yes, but as long as they give us 1-to-1 before they tap in the daily resistance, we are okay. And we have even already made a breakout on that daily resistance. And even if you measure it, let's say that we're considering this as the daily resistance, if you measure from here to here, it is more than 1-to-1, 1-to-2. That means in that range we can take our trades. So gold is likely to go up. But what I know, they can first sweep liquidity, which we are having here, maybe on all this price. If they fail to give us on that trade, because I'm saying there is higher chances of it losing because it has been rejecting a lot. So I think if we can get another setup here, but the best thing, I think I would rather be comfortable with gold when we get the setup here. This will be the best. But even here, we can still get a setup that sweeps here. So in all cases, gold is going, whether we lose this one, it is going to give us another chance of entering, and we continue going up. But before that happens, we can't see a cow and we call it a myth. Let us first hit our stop loss here. Then we understand that gold is not on our side. But before that, we are still in a driving seat. Mm-hmm. USD JPY2H, if it comes back on the entry point, we'll do enter. If it comes back on entry point, we will enter this one. Mm-hmm. Someone is saying we look into BTC, trend of the BTC. This level is still valid. We are now in downtrend, but if they break the highs of that candle, we are going to go back in what we call uptrend. But for now, I think we are in downtrend. Let us first work through it and we see. This move started from where? This move started from here. So this was our level. What did we want? Breakout, retest, then continuation. But the market sometimes doesn't do that. What did it do? It did this. It came and tested this level. So what did we want? It has made another structure. So we wanted any candle that will come and break this level here. And we got this candle that came and break this level. And after breaking up, they took the highs of it. So we started what we call buys. We started what we call buys. So after starting what we call buys, we made a little pullback here. After making a little pullback, we got another candle that is crossing below this level. And after breaking this lows of this candle here, we started selling. Okay. But later on, the market continued and made another structure. So there is a series of higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So now if we have made a series of higher highs and higher lows, that means we have formed another structure. So we mark on this level and we say this move started from where? This move started from here. If this move started from here, what did we want? We wanted any candle that will come back on this level. After coming down here, after breaking this level, we wanted another candle that will still stand. As long as it has more sellers than buyers, then we are going to consider it as buys, as sales. So this candle came breakout, had to break out this candle. Then we got another candle that has more sellers than buyers, and it also tested this level. So we wanted to wait by the time they break the lows of it, we enter what we call sales. But they didn't do it, they continue going up. So which made this level to be invalid. So if that level is invalid, which level is invalid now? We are going to bring our line here and we mark below this level. So what did we want? We just wanted any candle that will come and break out on this level. This time we are not waiting for breakout and test, no. We just wanted a candle that will break out, and by the time they start taking the lows of it, we started selling. But later on, out of blue, we got this candle going in buys. And we wanted any candle, if it is above this line, if they take highs of it, we go and we start buying, and immediately they took buys of it. But later, immediately, this candle rejected and went down. So we said, okay, now as long as they take the lows of this candle, we start selling. And indeed, they took the lows of this candle, so we started selling. But later on, out of blue, we got another candle that crosses up, and we said if they take highs of it, we start buying. And indeed, they took the highs of it, and we started buying. But later on, we got another candle that crossed below this level. So if they take the lows of it, we start selling. And indeed, our system works. That's why we were selling on this level. We are not married to this one-sided. And since they have not yet made any structure below down, we are not going to consider this as a structure. So by the time this candle came back into this level, it has also made breakout on this line. So by the time they start breaking the highs of it here, we will start buying. We will start buying. So before that happens, what are we looking for? Now we are looking for sales. We are now in what we call down. We are now in downtrend on BTC. I love Musumari strategy. It is well detailed. There is nothing like no, Asimani this, Simani they have not yet broken the order block. Here there is no order block. We just flow with the flow of the market. And we have managed to win more than we lose. So this is what we call the pure price action strategy, the famous Musumari strategy. Okay, it is the pure price action what strategy, and that's why everyone who has not yet understood the famous Musumari strategy, it is going to be on his knees and admit that there is no any strategy that is having that is that is that is better than Musumari. So someone is saying that you are supposed to pay risking 0.5 on each trade. Yes, that is the right rule that you are supposed to be following. But for example, me, I can be having my account of 50,000. I'm having the accounts of 50,000. But I don't have one, I have like 10. That means me, my risk, I can even count it on 50,000 US dollars. If I have 10 accounts of 50,000. So it depends on your wallet, what you are having. The goal is to make sure that you place a trade even tomorrow, even another day. So I may be having account of 50,000 when I'm risking 1,000 on each trade. Because I have many of them. If I have many of them, that means all of this is my capital. I'm not considering my capital to be only on 50,000. No, if I have 10 accounts of 50,000, that means I have an account of 500,000. 500,000. So if I have account of 500,000, me, I will not risk 2.5, 1.5% or 250. That means I'm limiting myself, yet I have enough capital. That's why you find me, I can even be risking 1,000 on a single trade, and yet I'm having account of 50,000. So you need to understand. Yeah, the previous countries have not yet taken the highs of it. That's why we are still in downtrend. What are you trying to say? On BTC, we have already done that one. Which rows of the candle you're talking about? Because by the time we went in, let me first remove these drawings. Why are you not understanding this, and yet it is self-explanatory? So here, what are you saying? Because we have said this candle here, down here, is supposed to be like this. So this candle down here, this candle down here, it is the one that made the breakout and they took the lows. And that's why we keep dropping. So to understand that now we are going uptrend, we wanted this candle to close up, any candle to close up here. Because since they have not yet made the series of lower lows on this level stay valid. I don't know where we got it from, but the way we did it, starting from the other side. So which if it is valid, what do we want? This candle came and break out here. So before they take highs, we are still in downtrend because downtrend started from here. By the time they took the lows on this level, that's why we entered downtrend and we were selling. And we continue selling as long as we get another candle that is closing up. If they take highs of it, we start buying. But for now, we are selling. It is self-explanatory. I don't want you to book yourself. So now we are supposed to be looking for sales on BTC. Bit what? Bitcoin. And that's why if you are in this move, then you are the top G. Because we have already got the move here. We got this small, so we are risking 1-1. Just go with the flow. Don't fight with the market. Don't do anything. And when you count it in percentage, you will get our system very wrong. You just get amount of money you are willing to lose, you divide it by 20 trades. Percentage, it is for amateurs. For us, we are professionals. If we count risk 1%, 1%, that means it is for amateur. Because for me, if I'm having my 1 million, I get 1 million, divide it by 20 trades, I risk that one on each trade. So I don't care about the percentage. Just I risk what I'm willing to lose as long as I'm going to risk it equal until I complete the sets of trades. We risk in dollar values. Yes, I do copy trading as long as you are in my VIP. That's when you get services of copy trading. AUD New Zealand. AUD New Zealand. Yeah, AUD New Zealand, we can enter trade as long as if it touches in this level. And since they have not yet tapped in that level, but as long as this candle comes and taps back in this level, we are going to consider it candle as what we call fake out. But before we do that, we need to understand the trend. Let us first go up higher time frame. We see the trend. So let us first work on this trend and we see. Remember, the trend is very important. So we can work on this trend and we see what is taking place. So the first thing to do is to mark the top. Where did the move started? Where did the move start from? That is when we are going to get to understand this. So we were waiting for breakout. A breakout and retest. And indeed we did the breakout and retest. Okay. After doing breakout and retest, we started selling here. But since the market didn't break these lows, this level still valid. since this market didn't break this low. So if we get any candle that closes up, we will be buying, and we got this candle that closing up, and after breaking the high, we started buying. But if we still get any candle that closes below, we start selling if they take the loss of it. So, but again, we got the candle that closing up, we started buying. But again, we got a candle that closes down, we started selling. But in this process of selling, the market created another structure because they broke the loss of it. Okay. And if this is the structure, we started making the series of higher highs, and this was our level here in this structure. Okay. So what did we want? We wanted a breakout retest. Retest on this level, which we didn't get. Let us first mark it very well, and we say breakout. We got this candle that retested. Does it has more buyers than sellers? No. But we got another candle that it has more buyers than sellers. And this candle was this one. So by the time they start breaking highs of it, we sell. But after we started buying here, but after starting buying, immediately we got another candle that is closing below. So that means after breaking the lows of it, we start selling. And indeed, we were selling and we were winning. But in the process of selling, this market formed another structure below here, which broke this level. So it makes this level to be invalid. So if that level is invalid, what do we do? I love smart strategy. Very simple. If you understand this thing, you will be the happiest man on the planet. So we just mark this lows. We just mark this lows. After marking this lows, we mark where the move started from. And that move started from there. What are we waiting for now? We are waiting for breakout, retest, then continuation. So that means on Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, we are still in downtrend. So if we are in downtrend, we just go in lower time frame like 1H. We look for sales. Mm -hmm. And indeed, we got this trade here. Two candles on the same level. Two candles on the same level. And we would be worried about this liquidity, but this candle had to take this liquidity. So that means we were going to set 1-to-1 on this level, since this candle swept the liquidity which was there. And after setting 1-to-1, we have already won this trade. So it didn't happen by chance. No, it happened by following the system. I wish you can understand. I wish you can understand. So that is the power of smart strategy if you know what to do. Okay? Are we still in it gold, or we have already hit our stop loss? Gold, we are already out. But it can still give us another entry here. And this one, will be the best. Trust me. If this one rejects, then we'll take it with a good heart because it has done it all. So let us wait within 30 minutes. We do enter here. Yeah, this one will be the best. This one will be the best. This one will be the best. So we are going to enter this gold trade here, there. Our USD JPY is still holding. Our Euro trade, it is also still moving smoothly. So far one is gone of gold, but this one, it is still holding firmly. So let us wait on this one. And what I can tell you, gold is going to give us one of the best setup of the day. So prepare your weapons within 30 minutes so we enter gold. Wow. If it crosses like that, even if you want to sell, you are keeping selling. I'm kidding. Remember, I'm not financial advisor. Everything that you want to do with your finances, always consult your financial advisor. Okay? But me, I'm going to enter this gold. Let me even get my phones here. I will enter this gold. That one is your finance. Always consult your financial advisor. Me, everything I do on this channel, it is just for education purposes. So let us wait for the close of the candle. And after this candle closes, do you know what we are going to do? Tell me you know it. Just what you need to do is to put water for Carol. So I think you see, like, for example, on USD JPY, waiting for the break of the candle, not just entering blindly. Wait and wait like a river crocodile. Don't go very far, God. Don't go very far. Wait for us. We are remaining with 25 minutes. Wait for us. Those are bad manners when you just run without waiting for us. God, please wait for us. Yeah, so if it can play in that range, it is going to be the best. But no matter where it goes, we are going to follow it. Because that is one of the best musmar. After accumulation, then you get such a kind of musmar. This strategy, this musmar, they always have 95% chances of winning. But even the 1% matters. Even the one matters. Even the one does what? Even the one matters. So we are going wait on it. But if it's pumping very fast, the market is like this. So if you are not patient enough, you fall for greed. You want to enter right now, then after entering it, you see it dropping and it closes when it is red. You guys, you have never been tortured by the market. This is a patient game. You have to wait and wait. You have to wait and wait like a river crocodile. Don't just enter by the sake of entering. Not even trading, it is the best trading day because you have saved your capital. Okay. I had my buy stops here. Ending. So be patient enough, wait for this kind of growth, then we will do what? We will enter. Okay, so we need to wait like a river crocodile. Wait. Don't trust enter. So within 20 minutes to come, I know it is not going to go very far. If it goes, we are going to follow it wherever it goes. We will enter it. But it would be good if it ranges there. Then later on, it rejects. Let us first check on our euro trade. Yes, we have hit our take profit. Congratulations to those who took euro trade. TP hit. That is the power of Musumari strategy. Take profit to those who took euro trade, and we grabbed it when we are here live. It don't always happen quickly, winning trades when we are here live. But finally, we have hit take profit. But one win is nothing. Just always wait for the same things again and again. You take the same setups again and again. Trust me, this strategy is good. You don't always plan on one trade, two trades. No. Always plan on the series of trades. Because winning that and you jubilate, losing one and you feel sad, then that business is not for you. We don't jubilate by winning one trade. We jubilate every after series of trades. So congratulations for those who grabbed it. Congratulations for those who grabbed it. USD, you have eaten Caro and the Titan. Congratulations. Even me, I won that one of Euro. On our copy trading, we hit take profit on that one. Yeah. On our copy trading, we hit take profit on that. And I'm also going to enter gold on my prop farms. So that is it. It was wonderful, nice shot. And trust me, it is still pushing up. Even if you have risked 1 to 2, 1 to 3, it is likely to give us. But for us, we follow the rules. We are now out. We have read the 8, we won. No pressure, no stress, no what. The Euro USD to take profit. Donald Trump tweet hits slippage of almost 100%. Ah, sorry for that. On which pair? Which pair did you hit your slippage? Tell us how things are moving so bad on your side. Okay, so gold Musumari. Yeah, we are going to end on gold. But finally, we have hit the profit on euro. So everything is moving smooth. Don't worry about the things, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Singing, don't worry about the things, because every little thing is gonna be all right. I wake up in the morning. So waiting, it is also part of the game. So what gold is doing, it is good, sweet, and trust me, it is sweet. Gold, what is doing, it is sweet. I'm going to enter this gold trade with a good heart. So we have already hit take profit on euro. Those who grabbed it, congratulations. The reason why we risk 1 to 1, if you're risking 1 to 2, that means you have started going in it. We have started losing money again. Yet for us, we have already banked. The higher the risk reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to lose. The lower the risk reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to win. We call it the mathematics of expectancy. Yo. BABT. byange. Don't worry about the things, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Singing, don't worry. So let us go back on our gold trade, and we be holding on it. We wait like river crocodile. Let us wait on gold, and we wait. We see what will happen within 14 minutes to come. If it stays like that, we'll enter. So that's why we always say Don't always panic to enter. You see, the market is leaving me. Now it is rejecting, and it can even end the day when it is red. That means our setup will be in fact, but which I don't think. If it happens, then that is the way it is. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. So this is patient game. We need always to be patient. So we are still waiting on our gold trade. So let us keep waiting like for crocodile and silver crocodile. They just eat once in a year. But when they eat, they just eat. There is one friend of mine who told me that son of Sam, if you know that this Muslim is going to work, why not just risk like 10,000 US dollars in one trade and we get rich quick? We win it once and we call it a day. And I was telling that my friend, I said, you can't see the cow and you call it a meat until you slaughter it. So this is the game of probability. We can't put all our eggs in one basket. Here we believe that you have to put it in different baskets and you keep them carefree. Because we win some, we lose some as long as the outcome is income. And that's why this trading it is hard. Because any mistakes that you can do at the trade, it can result in two losses. And when it can result into a winning trade. Any mistake that you can do. So if it results into winning trade, do you know what happened? Which was winning trade, it creates what we call behavior. And what becomes behavior, it moves from your conscious, it goes on what we call subconscious. Then you will start doing it. And when you are losing, you start regretting and you ask yourself, why do I keep doing that thing? Yet you practiced it and it became part of yourself. So to avoid all that wrangles, I will always tell you, Chef Check, Chef JPY, talk about CID rule on funding PIPS mentor. CID rule, write it in full. I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. US SAT also hit TP. Daffy Eddy. Let us check on our US SAT. The United SAT companies. Yeah, that was wonderful. And that's why we need to risk 1-to-1. So those who are still holding on it, they are not breathing. You want to kill yourself. Imagine losing such a kind of a trade because you want to risk a rabbit because you want to win a cow. Do you think the market is there to give you a cow for nothing? You have sweat. So this was one of the best sorts of the day. We have already hit 1 to 1. Maybe this is the beginning of uptrend. This Musumari. But let us first check on daily, because those companies, they don't always stay in downtrend for a long period of time. But to come back in uptrend, we still have a long journey. That means we have to break up here. Where this move started from, and we'll test the level. Wow, but are you understanding why Musumari strategy and the nature of the market is so powerful? Because everyone couldn't believe that we are going to drop here. I want you, when we are talking about those things, learn a lesson. And these lessons are going to help you to believe in what we are doing, okay? Don't just take trades because you are taking trades. Don't just use gram work. Don't just do what? So because we predicted that our Musumari strategy predicted this move. Where are we? But but US SAT, are we in downtrend? No. US SAT, we are in uptrend, not downtrend. So those who grab this one, this is daily. It moves like 1H. Okay, sorry, I'm back testing. We are in uptrend, not downtrend on US SAT. So those who grab dark sell trades, yes, you own it, but you own it in a wrong way. And very many people think that a good trade, it is the trade that you have followed all your rules, not a winning trade, even though you lose, but you lose with dignity. So on US SAT, we are in uptrend, not a downtrend, because to come back in downtrend, we first mark on the top here. After marking on the top here, to understand that now we are in downtrend, we have to come back where this move started from. We break out with test going down, but for now, you guys, we are still in uptrend, not downtrend. So that's why we are going to take this trade now. We are taking this trade now, within 5 minutes. Because it is the only trade that is following the rules. That's why I'm telling the thing of trend, it is very, very, very important. That's why some others are saying, but me, I want a trade. Yes, winning a trade, there are 4 types of trade. There is a winning trade, there is losing trade, there is a bad trade, and there is a good trade. And very many people think that the good very many people think that when we A losing trade is a bad trade and a winning trade is a good trade. No, a good trade is the trade that we have taken following all your rules. So here on US side, we are going to set buy stop. But after when this kind of closes, don't set it now. They can trigger you, then later on, you lose the trade that you're not supposed to lose. That is it. Let's check on our gold. Let's check on our gold. Ah, it is looking shabby, but let us see if it can push little and it closes when it is green. But as long as it has more buyers than sellers, we are going to enter it. As long as it has more buyers than sellers. Yeah. Gold is looking beautiful. Say me, say you, say together. If it closes like this, we'll enter it. But remember, we enter by the time they start breaking the highs. You need to understand all that. Yeah, we don't consider retracement because you can't know when the retrace. We can't consider the retracement because you can't know when the retracement is going to reverse. So I think the trade that we are having now is US 30. Gold, it may take some time to trigger us. So before that happens, we are going to be on the party. We are going to be in a party in Ibiza. I took a pills in Ibiza. So Avicha was cool. Party after party after party after party. Party after party. By the time they break the ice, please don't hesitate. Enter. But we are not financial advisor. Anything that you do with your finances, always consult your finance advisor. For us, everything we do on this channel, it is for education purposes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gold, how is gold? Let us check also on gold. But here we are also waiting to trigger us. I'm not going to enter US me. I will enter gold. Those who enter US who are trading US good luck. But me, all my hopes are here. Trust me, we are going to win this one. I'm feeling it. Even my heart is telling me that Son of Sam, we are going to win this. Why can't you tell the guys to risk even the kidney on it? Please do it. Please tell them. No risk, no Ferrari. Right from Rwanda, northern province of Rwanda. Hey, my friend, how is Rwanda? How is Rwanda? Robert, my friend from Rwanda. Hey, by the way, Rwanda will be coming there soon. Maybe saying I will be a musician when the trading fails. Yes, I will join the one of the best rock bands that I like so much, the Call to Pray. The USAT is in uptrend. You were right. The USAT is uptrend. We have cleared that, and that's why we are entering it now. And that's why we do top-to-down analysis, because when you see things on what time frame, you see very things that are very confusing. Yeah, USAT, it is behaving very well. We are going to enter USAT. We are going to enter gold. We have already won our Euro trade. We lost on gold. So that means today we are like, last week we won 4 trades. All 4 trades we had on USD JPY, we won almost 4 trades. USD JPY. If USD JPY also rejects and gives us entry point on this level, then we are going to take it. If this kind of rejects and comes back here, set buy stop. USAT, we had very many setup here last time. The one we got last week. There was this setup. We won it. We won this setup wrong. Last week we won 4 setups. If you are joking with some smart strategy, and if you are not yet believing in it, I don't know why people you like complicated things. I hear people fighting with strategies. They are so complicated, and I ask myself, when somebody is moving, it always moves smoothly. I don't understand why people they like complicated things. So this one finally hit the TP. You see, it hit the TP. We got it last week. Then we also got this setup. No. So far, our smart that we are trading here on live, we are, by the way, we were counting, I think, starting with next Tuesday, we are going to count again our trades. We see we lose how many, we win how many. Even after series of trades. But so far, the sets that we are taking, we on the top of the world. We on the top of the world. So we won those trades. So we also had 2 on daily time frame. We had 2 on daily time frame. This one has not yet hit take profit. We are still holding on it on daily. And we are still even holding on this one. So those are our 4 trades we took last week, and we are still holding on them. 2 won, 2 still moving. Today, we lost 1, we won 1, and we are still going to enter gold. Yeah, we are not yet, still not yet triggered us. And we are still also going holding on what we call US oil. No, US 30. No one asked on US oil. I think you are not interested. And I also don't trade US oil. So US 30 is where the United 30 companies. I'm not seeing it. That means I'm getting tired. Yeah, not yet also triggered us. So we are still waiting on those trades. So guys, as we are calling it today, we are going to be calling it a Rwanda Habimana Jaquez. How do you know we are going to win it? You said it's probability. I've not said we are going to win it. I said we are likely. That means I'm also not sure. I said we are likely. Like the way you have said, it is the game of probability. You can't know when you are going to win. You can't know when you are going to lose. But you know we will always win every after series of trades. You are right, my friend, and I like that mindset. There is no one who can predict the outcome of each individual trade. The outcome of I also lost on GBP, JPY. Yeah, for us, we didn't enter it because it had already moving down. We were waiting it enter by the time they start breaking the highs of it. So we don't lose it. We didn't lose it. And like the way I explained, when you're entering the market on top, those are the low probability setups. Hey, Ikena. Nigerians' names are so hard, but I wish I can pronounce it very properly. Son of Sam. Me, I'm Ikena, watching from Nigeria. Guys, press that like button. Only 93 likes. No, you are doing services to me. Press the like button. So they have not yet triggered us here. So I'm waiting. They trigger us on gold, then maybe we call it. So let me hope we learned a lot in today's session. We are always here every Tuesday. And even gold, they have not yet triggered us, so we are still safe. No trade we are in, which is very good. The market is making the lower lows, the lower wick, so that we can go once. A trade on UK 100 coming up on NASDAQ. UK 100 or NASDAQ? UK 100, let us see. On which time frame? I'm not seeing any here. The one we had, it has already hit take profit. UK 100, no trade. Hey, we are in downtrend impose on UK 100. We are in downtrend, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if they break the loss. But does it have more sellers than buyers? You're going to calculate that one and you see. If it has more buyers than sellers, short it. Who will stop you? Here we have freedom to do whatever we want. Osbat from Banana, son of Sam, you are the best. Thanks, my man. USD, JPY, please. You guys, you don't get tired of trades. Yeah, I said if this one rejects, then we'll be in a good position to re-enter. But let it take this rose. If it doesn't take the rose here, because we are having liquidity here, I think it is the market which is coming to pick. So if we can get a candle here that will come and sweep this liquidity here, then it will be wonderful. Yeah, we are going to be having our event in November. Yeah, we are planning to have it either at Sheraton or Serena Hotel. We meet each other, we discuss everything. It is going to be 4 days according to the famous Musuman strategy. So wherever you are, make sure you join that event. Even Mimi, who is in England, she's going to come on the event. What about you? Mimi, she had already even bought the ticket to Uganda. She's coming for the event. So make sure you'll be there in November. We are going to be one of the biggest forex exporters of the whole time. How to identify highs of the trend? Of course, we identify the highs of the trend with the naked eyes. For example, here, if we are talking about the highs now, remember we consider on the bodies. If this candle, since this candle has not yet crossed, we mark this body here. This is the high because this one has not yet crossed. We don't consider. Then we see where it started from, and yet it started from here. So we mark this level, breakout retest, continuation. Simple. Here we are not going to consider trend here. Since we are here, consider that we are going downtrend, it will be down here. I'm sorry. When we get any candle that breaks out here, not here, because what's happening here, we are not considering it. We are considering what is taking place on this level. This level is the one which is over. Or if you come back and we get any candle that has more sellers than buyers on this level, that is when we are going to start selling. So whatever happened here, we call it inside range structure. We're not considering it. So that is it. You have gold, my people. Press those like buttons, guys. Press the like buttons. Okay, so we meet again on Tuesday. The VIParians, this Thursday, I'm having you. And even Friday, we are going to be together. The VIParians, those of VIP. We have not yet planned it, but we are going to be announcing it because since we are going to spend there the whole day, maybe we are planning to have a lunch there, but it will depend on your votes. There are some people who are going to say, me, I don't care about lunch, I care about the information and the meeting each other, hugging each other. Then the price is going to be low. But if we consider having lunch there, then the price is going to be high. And remember, our things are always task. We don't do those things of Vorongoto. Remember the first one we had, it was there last year, November, and we had just started and it was successful. And you did that. I was the happiest because there is someone who told me there is no one who's going to come at your event. But very many people turned up for the event and it was very, very successful for the event because I had just started my YouTube channel. But now we have spent 1 year and almost 8 months. By the November, we are going to be 1 year and almost 7 months. That means our community is growing. And I also meeting you guys. You are like my family. We are like a family here. So it will be a pleasure to have you on the event. So call all the beginners, all intermediate, or even successful traders. Everyone must be there because we are going to be covering the holy grail of trading. So guys, we call it a day. See you on next. I see you next.